Let's talk about Data Protection Day. You might have heard about it, or maybe this is your first time. Either way, it's a day that's becoming more important every year as our lives move further online. But what exactly is it, and why should you care? Data Protection Day happens every January 28th, a global reminder to protect our personal information. It's not just another date on the calendar. It's a worldwide event that encourages us to pause and think about how we handle our data, both online and offline. Think of it as a birthday party for your privacy. Just like you'd celebrate another year around the sun, this is a day to celebrate your right to keep your information safe and sound. It's a chance to reflect on how far we've come in protecting our digital lives, and how much further we still need to go. Our names, photos, and late-night shopping habits are valuable, and we should know who's using them and why. Every click, every post, every online purchase leaves a trail of information. Companies, apps, and even strangers can collect these details, sometimes without us even realizing it. That's why it's so important to stay informed and in control. Data Protection Day is about being smart and safe online. It's about learning how to create strong passwords, understanding privacy settings, and knowing when to say no to sharing your data. It's a reminder that you have the power to protect yourself. It's like looking both ways before crossing the street, but for the internet. Before you click, share, or download, take a moment to think. Is this safe? Who might see this? Just a few seconds of caution can make a big difference in keeping your information secure. Are we sharing too much? Are companies protecting our info? This day is about asking those questions. It's a chance to start conversations with friends, family, and coworkers about what privacy means to you and how you can all work together to stay safe. Imagine your personal data is your diary. You wouldn't leave it open for anyone to read. Your messages, photos, and personal details deserve the same level of protection. Just like you'd keep your diary locked away, you should keep your digital life secure. Data Protection Day is that tap on the shoulder. Hey, close your diary. It's a gentle reminder to check your privacy settings, update your passwords, and be mindful of what you share. Sometimes, all it takes is a little nudge to make a big change. It's celebrated worldwide, a team effort to make the internet safer. People from all walks of life, in every country, come together to raise awareness and support each other. No matter where you live, your privacy matters, and you're not alone in wanting to protect it. So, on January 28th, take a moment to think about your digital footprint. What kind of trail are you leaving behind? Who can see it? This is your chance to clean up, lock down, and take control of your online presence. It's a celebration, a checkup, and a call to action for everyone. Whether you're a tech expert or just getting started, there's always something new to learn about keeping your data safe. So join in, have some fun, and make your privacy a priority. Let's dive in and make it fun. Because protecting your data doesn't have to be boring. It can be empowering, and even a little bit exciting, when you know you're in control. Have you ever wondered where Data Protection Day actually comes from? It's not just a random date on the calendar. It has a fascinating backstory that stretches back decades. To understand its origins, let's rewind to the 1970s and 80s, a time when computers were just starting to become part of everyday life. Back then, these machines began storing more and more personal information, from names and addresses to financial records. As technology advanced, people started to worry. Who was making sure all this sensitive data was being handled properly? What if it fell into the wrong hands or was misused? These questions sparked real concern across society. That's when the Council of Europe stepped in. They recognized that protecting personal information wasn't just a technical issue. It was a fundamental human right. People deserved to have control over their own data, no matter where they live. Over several years, experts, lawmakers, and advocates from different countries worked together. They debated, drafted, and refined a set of ground rules for how personal data should be collected, stored, and shared. It wasn't easy. There were lots of opinions and challenges to overcome. But finally, their hard work paid off. The result was the world's very first international treaty focused entirely on data protection. This agreement set out clear principles for respecting privacy and keeping information safe. This was a groundbreaking moment. For the first time, countries from all over agreed to follow the same basic rules to protect people's data. It was a huge step toward building trust in the digital world. That's why we celebrate Data Protection Day every year. It marks the anniversary of this historic treaty being opened for signatures. It's a day to remember how far we've come in protecting our privacy. More than just a date, it's a reminder of why these rules matter. They help keep our information safe, give us rights over our data, and hold organizations accountable. So, from a little spark of worry to a global agreement that changed the way we think about privacy. That's how it all began. It's a story of people coming together to protect something important. Now, every year, we take a moment to remember the importance of protecting our information at home, at work, and everywhere we go online. Data Protection Day isn't just a piece of history, it's the foundation of our digital lives today, and a promise to keep our information safe for the future. That's the real origin story. Let's talk about the treaty that started it all, Convention 108. This document is often called the granddaddy of data protection rules, and for good reason. Before it, there were no international agreements that said how our personal information should be treated. Convention 108 was the first to lay down the law, setting a foundation for privacy rights that would echo around the world. Signed in 1981, it's the original data protection law. Imagine a time when computers were just starting to appear in offices and the idea of storing information digitally was brand new. Governments realized that as technology advanced, people's private details could be collected, shared, or even misused more easily than ever before. Convention 108 was a bold step to make sure privacy kept up with progress. It set out simple but powerful rules. Collect data fairly, use it only for its intended purpose, and keep it accurate and up to date. These principles might sound obvious now, but at the time, they were groundbreaking. The treaty demanded that organizations respect people's information and not just treat it as a resource to be exploited. No secret data grabs. Transparency is key. Convention 108 insisted that people should always know when their data is being collected and why. It was about building trust between citizens and those who handle their information, making sure there were no hidden agendas or secret databases. Most importantly, it gave people rights to know what data is stored, to access it, and to correct it. For the first time, individuals could ask, "What do you know about me?" and expect a real answer. If something was wrong, they had the power to fix it. This was revolutionary, putting individuals in control of their own information. It shifted the balance of power, making sure that people weren't just passive subjects of data collection, but active participants with real rights. Convention 108 became a global standard, with countries worldwide signing on. It wasn't just a European idea. Nations from every continent saw the value in protecting privacy and joined the movement. Over time, it inspired dozens of new laws and regulations, shaping the way the world thinks about data. It's been updated for the internet age, but the core principles remain. Even as technology has changed, bringing smartphones, social media, and cloud computing, the heart of Convention 108 still beats strong. Its rules have been adapted to cover new challenges, but the message is the same. Your data, your rights. That's why we celebrate Data Protection Day, to honor the document that put privacy on the map. Every year, people around the world take a moment to remember how far we've come, and to recommit to keeping our information safe. It's about fairness, transparency, and your right to control your data. These aren't just legal terms, they're promises that protect our everyday lives, from our medical records to our online searches. The world took notice, and the movement spread. Today, more countries than ever are passing their own data protection laws, inspired by the spirit of Convention 108. It's a global conversation, and it all started with one visionary treaty. Convention 108 is still the gold standard. It's the benchmark that new laws are measured against, and it continues to guide how we think about privacy in a digital world. That's the legacy we celebrate. Let's keep it going by staying informed, demanding our rights, and making sure that privacy remains a fundamental part of our future. Why does data protection matter to you? Every click, search, and post leaves a digital footprint. Companies use this info to sell you things, but if it falls into the wrong hands, it can lead to scams or identity theft. Protecting your data is protecting yourself. It's also about fairness. Algorithms make decisions about you based on your data. If that info is wrong or biased, it can affect your life. Data protection gives you the right to see and fix your data. It's about privacy, having space to be yourself without being watched. Your digital life is your home. You decide who comes in, that's why you should care. It's your security, your freedom, your dignity. Don't let others control your story. Take charge of your data. It's your life. Protect it. That's the real reason. What actually happens on Data Protection Day? It's a global education day. No parades, but plenty of action. Governments and organizations host events, workshops, and webinars to teach people about their rights. Schools get involved, teaching kids about online safety and privacy. Companies use the day to be transparent, sending out clear privacy updates and training staff. It's a chance to build trust and show respect for customer data. Online, people share tips and stories using hashtags like #DataProtectionDay. Experts host quandas, and resources are everywhere. The vibe is collaborative, everyone learning together. It's about making data protection accessible and engaging. Whether you're a student, a business, or just online, there's something for you. It's a day to get smarter about your data. Join the conversation and be part of the movement. That's what's happening now. Ready to protect your data? Here's how to be a data superhero. Start with strong, unique passwords for every account. No more password 123. Use two-factor authentication for extra security. Check your social media privacy settings. Decide who sees what. Be careful what you share online. Think before you post. Watch out for phishing scams. Don't click suspicious links or give info to strangers. Those fun quizzes? Sometimes they're just collecting your data. Read privacy policies, at least the key points. What's collected, why, and who it's shared with. If a company hides its policy, that's a red flag. Being a data superhero is about awareness and caution. Your data is valuable. Treat it like treasure. Make these habits part of your routine. Protect yourself and your digital world. It's easier than you think. You've got this. Now, a word for companies and apps: don't be creepy. Only collect the data you truly need. No more, no less. Be transparent. Explain what you collect, why, and who you share it with in plain language. Make your privacy policy easy to find and understand. Security is non-negotiable. Protect data like it's gold. Train everyone on your team to value privacy. A data breach hurts your customers and your reputation. Respect people's rights. Make it easy for users to access, correct, or delete their data. Don't make them jump through hoops. Build trust by empowering your users. Laws like GDPR exist for a reason. Follow them. Transparency, security, and respect are your best assets. Don't hide behind fine print. Be a company people can trust. Don't be creepy. Be a leader. The future is here. AI and smart devices are everywhere. AI learns from our data, making life easier but raising new privacy challenges. If AI is trained on biased data, it can make unfair decisions. We need transparency. Why did the AI make that choice? People should be able to challenge AI decisions. The Internet of Things, smart fridges, watches, doorbells, collects even more data. More devices mean more risks. Privacy and security must be built in from the start. New tech needs smart laws and global cooperation. Data doesn't stop at borders. Stay informed and demand better from companies. The future can be amazing if we protect our rights. Let's build tech that serves us, not the other way around. Privacy must lead the way. We've covered the past, present, and future of Data Protection Day. It started with Convention 108 and grew into a global movement. Data protection matters for our safety, fairness, and privacy. We can all be data superheroes. Use strong passwords, check settings, stay alert. Companies must be transparent and respectful. Data Protection Day is our annual digital checkup. As tech evolves, this day becomes even more important. The principles stay the same. Stay informed, stay engaged, demand better. Data Protection Day is our anchor, a reminder to take control of our digital lives. Keep the conversation going all year. Share what you learn and help others stay safe. The more we know, the safer we all are. Let's protect our world and our data.